Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I have a brand new mono blue robot deck in standard best of one. This is a lot of fun and something that I didn't expect to really work, but we had a community member kind of draw our attention to it, and then we spent the night, like literally 6 or 7 hours working on this deck together as a community, fine-tuning it for you all here today. So Decklist in the description. We're going to break it down, get into our mythic ranked gameplay footage, and then of course meet up here to kind of show about the deck a little bit more. So leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, but kick back, relax. Most importantly, it's the Neuron Hacker. This is a 1 mana 0/2, and whenever you draw your first or second card each turn, put an ingenuity counter on Merata. This gets out of hand and allows us to basically double our mana production if we get it out on turn 1, which is really cool. We're going to tap it to cast an artifact spell from our hand with mana value less than or equal to the number of ingenuity counters on Merata without paying its mana cost. Yeah, so that is kind of the main get here. When we have 1 counter, we have the Labship. On 2 counters, the Escort, the Navigator. 3, the Etherium mechanic. 4 is the Leyline Axe, which can also enter if in our opening hand, which is great. And then 5, the Memory Guardian, which we can cast for as little as 1 through the affinity, right? So we don't have to, hard cast this late game. It's cheap, it's free, and then we can get it out just as is. So we're not really worried about spending a fair amount of mana throughout our game. And that's going to allow us to hold up instant speed interaction, which is what really makes the deck Into the Flood Maw, returning to sender creature of theirs or non-land permanent if you give them a tapped fish. Magic Damper can protect you, but it can also untap you, allowing you to retap again, which is kind of crazy. The Desculpting Blast, again, return to sender. If it's attacking, you get an artifact, which is good for our affinity and, damage output as well. And then, of course, Detect Intrusion as our counter magic for us here today, which is great. So where the deck really comes together is with some of the synergies. First and foremost, the Emissary Escort for 2 as a 0/4 gets plus X plus 0, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Well, that can, ideally be an Axe or a Guardian. Either or is fine. I prefer the Axe to open. And then it's going to gain Double Strike and Trample when you equip it as a 5/4, which is really good because the Axe gives +1, plus, 5/5, pardon me, because the Axe is +1/+1, right? Double Strike Trample equipped for 3. It's turn 1, Hacker. Turn 2, you play the Labship with the Hacker, as well as the Escort. The Leyline Axe is already in play because you started the game with it. Turn 3, you equip the Axe to the Escort and go to town, Linda. You're going to have a lot of fun. But if you don't have those things, don't worry, because we have the Mechan Navigator as a 2/1, and whenever this creature becomes tapped, you're going to draw a card and discard a card. We can tap it with the Station of the Labship, which is really cool, as well as the Titanic Godcore, right? That's going to help us push through our deck, which is nice, and of course we can attack with it as well to tap it. The mechanic can tap itself to put counters across our creatures as a 2/3 with Vigilance, which we like, and then paying 2 to remove 2 of those counters to draw a card, which again, we honestly do not mind. We love to draw cards. Again, the 3/4 flyer can be cast not just for 5, but as little as 1, thanks to the affinity for artifacts being reduced there. And then we've got the Vault to, help us dig for some goodies, and the Station of the Godcore, which we don't really need at all. We're not needing that much mana, but, it's nice to be able to, A, station your Navigator, but B, if you wanted to force the Detect Intrusion, a web, to be open, you can do that, but that also works good with the Hacker. Not that we want to bounce the Hacker with the web ability, but, it is sometimes something that you'll need to do to survive. So, yeah, cheers, enjoy. I hope you like the deck nearly as much as I do. Shout outs to everybody who helped us come together with this final list. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, enjoy. All right, we're going to be going first here. Turn 1 Hacker, I like. Slow land, though. Always not in your opening hand, eh? It would have been cool if it was. That's what we have the Hacker for. We'll get to it. Straight up removal. Ah. Fine. Hope you're happy. 3 escorts is nice. Against a removal deck, we'll need all the help we can get, though, right? Don't want to lose our looter. Not right out of the gate. Not when we have 3 escorts here. Yeah, as expected. Let's try it again. I mean, it's not that good of a card. It doesn't warrant your removal. But here we are. Dang it, Randy! You dog. Let's swap it up. Well, now we've got 2 navigators, only 1 escort. Oh, bro. You're such a bully. We will need to draw engine. Okay, can we get our 4th land to double play? Big money, no whammies. I don't think they played a land, so they could grab a land and still have 2 mana up. Which would be brutal. Duressing the Axe? These are creatures, can't take them. Yeah, okay. I didn't want it anyways. Lands in top for them. 4th land? Well, we might still get it here. Let's go Navigator. Station. Yes. Our blast away. Keeping the land. Into an escort, forcing them to double removal. They don't know we have a counterspell. Hopefully they have more counter magic in hand. Oh, they get it now. I'm kind of glad we didn't hold it up, because we've been forced to use it on the duress anyways. Okay, Labship is a go. Now our Station Navigator. Draw discard. It's not bad. Then the Labship will push up the escort. I'm going to station again. Up to 6, we need to get to 9. I suspect they have removal anyways. And it would have just been like, you know, juvenile or just not worth it. Like, that dragon's good. Oh, it's just all removal and the dragon maybe some mill? Question mark? Guardian, see if there's counter magic, which I assume there is. And the Labship is out as a 4/4. Pushing up the Rubbits, right? Spreading. Oh no, it goes here. Because it would just be a 2/2 there. And then we take a Heady Doos. Draw discard. Toss a land. Not bad, Randy. Not bad. Woof. I'm not really worried about an attack, so let's station the Labship at this point. Kind of cascading that back a bit. Let's First we did the lab ship, and now we'll use that for this. Regents drawing and discarding, looking for the field wipe. I wish I had that counterspell. That would be good here, right? That would probably lock in a win if we needed it, but no field wipe, no field wipe, no field wipe. We know it's a field wipe. Have you played this game before? Have they played a land? They did. Only 4 mana on the turn. 4 mana field wipe question mark. There is that new one, but I don't think it would kill the force, which we have 3 of. Could be multiple single target. Nice. That's a pretty good showcase of the deck. I like that. On the draw, 1 lands. I don't think we can keep this. We have to mulligan. Keep 6, toss our Fizik. And, well, 3 lands pretty good in slow. Come on, 3 land ball question mark. Bounce the Hydra, I suppose, to survive. It's a good deck. We'll be lucky to compete against it. Leyline Axe. You're supposed to start in my opening hand, bro. The art on this is so cool, by the way. Oh. Simic lands. This is a good deck. Our 4th land for the Axe tapped, though I don't know if we want to use that. I think I'd rather play the mechanic on 3. Double Axe. Just what I wanted. This is 12. You know, I don't think we're getting there. So let's attack for 3. Down to 17. End turn. Nothing really going on next turn for us. Unless we get an untapped land. Oh, that's good. Flood Maw is not great. They have a Flood Maw? Wouldn't be bad. Interesting. Axe in play. I think they have a Flood Maw. I'm almost positive. So let's attack. And then we can kind of do it on the stack, right? It's a Flood Maw for sure. Bounce off. Oh, bounce you. I don't really care. We have 20 life. I'll just hit for 3. You can double block. Always an option. Getting both of them is good. I don't even mind it, do I? Well, I guess it's good for them. The big question is, do they have a 2-drop here? I'd assume they do. Mockingbird is a copy of itself. Okay. That's incredible. Now they have 2 of them. Mockingbird's nice because it fills the mana curve. Oh. Well, that's not great. Land out. Hacker out, Escort out, bounce the Hive. Right now, before they have any counter magic. We're left with only the bird. Which has flying, so let's station the Escort. Up to 4, pass over. Fenrir's pretty decent, grabbing a land. I need the draw engine. That's a third axe? Bruh. Criminal. Okay, let's hit for 10. Awesome. Down to 7. Potentially having lethal next turn. +1 counter on their next creature, which would be the Hive, which pushes it from playing a 1-drop to a 2-drop. So they play it and another 2-drop, question mark? No, straight to Ouroboros with the +1 counter. Then everything else goes up by 2. We got a 3-3 and a 5-4. I wouldn't swing, though. You got to defendo. I mean, I'll just take the damage. Down to 9. Maybe that's bad. Maybe I should have jumped in front. That's crazy. Well, they have to block it. And then we're hit for 8. I guess Fenrir self-sacrifices, so we're not hit by that. 5, which is good. You got a block, yeah. Which is good removal for us. I can't believe we've drawn so many axes. I mean, I guess the hacker can have double strike next turn. I don't know. 1-3 double strike. Look out. So this is gone as long as it's not a Ferox with haste, which, I mean, I guess we'd still block. We would be looking for the Navigator. The Mechan Navigator is a really good station. Stalking up, down to 1, looking for Fading Hope. Or I guess we seen they had Bounce Off, right? Probably running both. Get it? Second land, could be something else as well. Ew, good game. On the draw, we have the hacker, so I think I'm obligated to keep it. The Navigator right behind it's pretty cool as well. And maybe playing against another mono blue deck that's slow and doesn't do anything. That would be great. Except they're like exceedingly efficient. No! Okay, they've got counter magic up. I see you. I see you. Let's just protect our creature. Here's the land. Pass over. Right? And now they don't want to do anything because now I've got open mana. Okay. Our turn. Nice draw. I like that. Land out. Labship in. Flood hits Durner on my creature. Okay, so let's activate this ability. Navigator in. Now I'm already tapped. I don't think we need to protect it. I would rather play another Navigator. And now we get to kind of cycle through our deck, which is awesome. Using the extra lands, we don't need them. All right, let me draw another card here. And do we want to block here or just keep drawing through? Let's keep drawing through. I don't think the bounce is going to be great against blue. Toss a land. This just makes it 2-2, doesn't matter. Oh, I tapped out. I didn't want to do that. We don't have protection here. Okay, we're in danger. What have I done? Because now they can... no, they take the draw instead, which is good. We need to protect ourselves with this 1 mana. Don't forget that. And I guess we're bouncing a bunch of stuff too. Let's maybe look for a land. What are we tossing? While they're tapped, send this back. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna get rid of a navigator. I mean, we have 2 already. Would we want a 3rd? Play this. Give him the 10, technically. And then we have to push it up. No attack. 10. Now we've got a vigilance, bro. Oh, see, I'm a bit of a dirty dog. I don't like that this other deck is so good, though. Can I play against Sparky to showcase my decks from now on? I mean, we're just trying to have fun with some new cards, right? A new deck that you typically wouldn't see. I am tapped, though. We said we didn't want to do that. We did it again. Bellion is good. Becomes a land that they can then Curiosity with. I think that's their play. Yeah. Okay. Cool beans. And then this is just free casting whatever at this point. Vigilance can swing. This game's flying as well. But this is our defender, so let's give flying to the one that we wouldn't defend with. And then we're going to get a free Rizzaw here, hit for 6. I don't know what I would toss. I don't want to toss the Escort, really. Maybe we do, though. I'll try it with the protection. They're going to have to counter this or do it again, which they must have. Oh, we can pay 2, though. No problem. I'm going to toss the Emissary, keep our interaction. Because we've got a lot of creatures already, right? Even though we could have free cast it, it's fine. 7, cool beans. Oh, but I'm tapped out. That doesn't matter anyways. Let's just defend. We should have kept that for another creature to play, because now I'm dead in the water. In comparison to that, would have still been a play. But maybe they're like, oh my god, it's 7, I gotta deal with it. Oh! Poor Gullet, dude. Shoot. Classic. Okay, I've got 3 land. Let's get free cast. That's a game-winning play right there. Well, we were having fun. Dang, bro. I thought Enduring Curiosity was the final boss here. It wasn't. Oh, man. The Leviathan is a non-targeted bounce effect, though, so there's no protecting against it for us. Hit for 6 to 10. Enduring out. Take the draw. Man up to counter. I'm cooked. You're like, whatever, I don't care. Here's a Siren. Should have kept the land to play after. Oh well. Double block. Ha! I don't know. I mean, at least it's something. Oh, it self-sacrifices? Ah, the saga. I thought we were dead there. Oh, well, you still are, son. In a big way. Oh my gosh. It's even more damage than it was before. Oh man, good game. Oakley Dokley. On draw, Hacker in on 1. Ooh, that's good though. With black at its side, a Golgari deck. Ramping. Always very good. Labship in. Escort out. Screw it up. It's not much, but well, we gotta get there somewhere. Or somehow. Or somewhere. Ay, 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 papi! Taking Blast or Intrusion? Probably Blast. But Intrusion's good too, though. Flood Maw? What? You know, this is a strange bank. Not great. Land out, tap the ribbit. Push the ribbit up that's already tapped. LOL. It is what it is. We're going to end turn here. Counter magic up. Okay. The 3 big draw. Oh, nice. Land out. Tap that in. And still up for interaction, right? Push up the escort. No attack. Now we're out with vigilance. At 9. I think it's pretty good. Just compound it for next turn. We have the counter magic, right? We have, you know, a little bouncy doodle. And we're good to go. Well, you are a ramp deck. Big money. That's awesome. Is this organically a 4-drop? Oops. Put counter go. Push it up. Row. For a bunch. And then we can well, no, I'm gonna hold up counter magic. I don't wanna punt this whole match. We've been doing so good here. Again. So you just need an opponent to do nothing. You get a nice easy win and you're like, wow, look at all these cards I'm using. I'm so cool. And you'd be just like HGG. I'm just kidding. It's one of those things. It's hard to get a good matchup in Arena. One person bricks, the other person floods, something like this. Either or is going to blow up the game, right? It's unique that you get a really good match. And then one that's back and forth on top of that as well, instead of just, oh, I goldfish my best play line, and I'm on the play, you're not. So I get that it does deduce to that at its most competitive edge, because when you're min-maxing, you got to max, right? And that's what those decks do, right? So it is hard to compete organically in that environment because of it, but it's nice to you know, still showcase some new builds now and again. All right, the land is not great, but you know, I don't mind the hand, I guess, as a whole. It's a little slow. Best player in the world doing a fling deck over and over and over and over and over again. Oh wait, they are. Oh wait, they are. How are we gonna get out of this? I don't even know. This deck is gonna get even better as well, which is worrisome. I mean, I guess this is a decent defender, and I'll leave it as such. They play Slick Shot, and they fling it very effectively. Interesting. 4/5 with Vigilance. That also flies for 1 mana. Wow, that's pretty cool, hey? Protection or power up. Interesting. That's really good. Gains Hexproof. So you can use it to have their attack be bad. Oh man, that's got a lot of jam in it. I think we're still obviously just dead, but... This deck is incredible. Do they have one more spell cast? Of course they do. Ford Gullet, bro. Good game. I mean, that's a very good deck right now. Autobots roll out. Oh my gosh, this was a pretty dirty deck considering it's mono blue. Maybe moving forward we can add a second color. The Gearhulks are what come to mind, right? So we've got the Dimir Gearhulk, we have the Azorius Gearhulk. Let's pull them up, right? Boom, right? So a couple options for us that I think would work really well in the deck. Of course, I don't think we'd run them together, but maybe it's an Esper build. I don't know. There is that other Esper 4-drop that casts artifacts from the grave. Oh, I don't know. That's more of a commander card, I feel like. But this, however, is working really nice. So if you have any suggestions, you know, if you think, oh, I know a card that will make this better, don't hesitate. Let us know in the comments below. Of course, leave a like while you're down there and subscribe to the channel for, you know, original decks literally every single day. Doing our best to keep you guys entertained while we wait for the new Avatar set, which is right around the corner. We've already started theory crafting, so let us know your favorite character for Avatar in the comments as well. And I'll see you all soon in the next. Take care of yourselves.